Did you ever wonder how the Mughal emperors of India told the time? Well, they didn't have a watch or a phone to check the time. In fact, they didn't even have a clock tower. Can you imagine? Their alarm clock was a stick in the ground. It might not sound very high-tech, but it worked pretty well. You see, this stick, also called a gnomon, cast a shadow on the ground, and the length of that shadow told them what time it was. Every morning, the shadow would be short, and as the sun climbed higher in the sky, the shadow would stretch out longer and longer. The shadow was like a clock hand, pointing to the time on a giant clock face carved into a stone platform. These platforms were all over the place, from the courtyard of a palace to the side of a mosque. They were used by ordinary people as well as emperors. The shadow told them when to pray, when to break their fast during Ramadan, when to eat lunch, when to send their kids to school, and even when the barber was going to start shaving them in the morning. There were 2 lines on the platform, one for the barber and one for the emperor. If you were an emperor and you showed up at the barber's line before your shadow got there, you'd have to wait patiently until it did. That's because everyone could see your shadow, and it would be very embarrassing to have everyone staring at you while you get a shave. So, if you overslept and your shadow was too long, you couldn't hide it. Everyone would see you show up at the wrong shadow. And believe me, that was a lot more embarrassing than an alarm clock that goes off at 6 a.m. But what if it was cloudy and you couldn't see the shadow? Well, then it was a little more complicated. People had to use their own hands as clocks. They'd put one hand behind their back and raise the other arm above their head.